Hi, I'm Sid, and I'm very excited today to introduce you to Carson, a new generation of proactive AI agent with a novel, generative interface that adapts to you as you use it. Carson deploys teams of agents across your entire stack to tackle deliverables and run persistent workflows from Google Drive, Notion, email, and more. Let me show you how it works. The homepage of Carson is a familiar chat interface. Today, I'm a salesperson, asking Carson to help me find some new leads. Carson starts running some deep research and transforms the screen in front of you into a spreadsheet, since that's the best way to show the data. In order to fill in the table, Carson does web research and also utilizes best-in-class APIs for lead enrichment. Once the research is complete, I ask Carson to help me with some outreach to these candidates. It transforms the screen into a specialized workspace purpose-built for just this task. On the left-hand side of the screen, there's an email client. In the middle, the candidate's LinkedIn profile, and on the right, Carson's research. With Carson, you don't have to bounce around between different applications anymore. I write the first email to Zinni, and once I'm happy with it, I send it off. Then I ask Carson to turn that email into a template. I can now just press Tab to hop between the relevant phrases in the email and write some personalized copy. Carson is also smart enough to look beyond the surface level in its research on the right. It not only pulled Alberto's professional interests, but also looked for blog posts, social media presence, and hobbies. And in this case, I see that Alberto and I share a hobby, so I add that in there too. The next day, I see Alberto has responded to my email and booked some time on my calendar for Monday. I ask Carson to help by generating a slide deck for this first meeting. Carson starts by deeply researching Alberto and his company. And once that's done, it starts generating slides. Carson is intentional about layout and branding. Every slide has my company's branding as well as our potential clients. Furthermore, Carson gives you an easy way to edit your slides. Every element and asset on each slide is clickable, and you can either change the text directly or leave comments like you would for a coworker. On this one, I have some feedback, and I tell Carson to address it. Now that I'm happy with the slides, I ask Carson to automate the entire workflow. Every time someone responds and puts some time on my calendar, generate slides just like these and send them to me. Carson is built on a fine-grained permissions model, so it first confirms its authorization scopes with me to act autonomously. To visualize the automation, Carson turns the screen into a visual workflow builder where each node is plain English. I have a small edit and ask Carson to ping me in Slack too, and then I deploy the workflow. The next day, I see Amit book some time, and now we can see the workflow in action. Carson pings me on Slack with a personalized presentation attached, just like I asked. Carson is powerful, but it's also safe to use at work because of advances we've made in security for agentic systems. The entire platform is built around a fine-grained permission system, which means you can feel comfortable embedding Carson in your most mission-critical workflows. Carson is available today as a research preview. If you would like to try Carson in your business, please let us know. We look forward to working with you.